that?
Oh, that's like his video thing.
Papa, empathy. Empathy.
Right next to Stephen.
You learn how this works, we share your wife.
Just got a call.
Right activity runs.
Bring our product.
That's a good way to learn that lesson.
That's right. My shit, not my problem. And I'm not going over there, so you can't see me if I show up.
So, dude, you've been an agent long enough now. No, he's more freaking out that strangers are going to be in his apartment.
Oh, sure.
So. Oh, was I alive there?
You were. I muted you before you got there.
Sure. What up?
I am so proud to say for the first time that I am a secret agent.
give me a secret advice, and I said, well, what do I need that for? And she says, oh, while we play, you can do a spa party because their mommy has a lot of lines on her face.
The products, they all the talking for us. We can't talk.
Nobody can definitely handle you. We can do whatever we believe in. And sometimes it takes me 4 or 5 times to say ask somebody, they say wow, and I looked at my bank account yesterday and I said, look, I'm saying, whoa, wow.
There's so many things that's coming that if you think that dreams are missing, you should wait. I'm sure each one of you up here will get a piece of this happening and then the rest of it.
What do you decide about life here?
And the heart and soul of every one of you has a talented beast as a purpose.
I know we share secret, and we share community, we're building something special. This was an opportunity to create an opportunity for my children's children to benefit from what we're doing.
And there's hope here for all of us at Seacret.
I love what the military is doing for me, and I love serving my country. But you know, time is up, and I got a 4-year-old and 1-year-old. And they deserve to have their father there 100% of their life growing up.
We will always remember where we came from. We always remember, and we always remember that this company doesn't belong to us only.
We're all here in such to pay it forward, to be somebody's light, your community, your friends and family that have one interest in mind, to pay it forward.
You know, I come in with my guard up and, you know, I'm thinking like, I'm about to get hit. He's trying to give me a hug. You know, it's like, what the heck?
I've heard really horror stories about people leaving companies and they get chopped off and they get cut up or they get thrown to the walls. And he just put his arms around me and he hugged me and he says, never left.
It's time to just don't play in the mud. I can do it.
He
talked about the community that they had built. He talked about the culture. He talked about protecting what they are. He talked about integrity. He talked about character.
And it's not even real.
I've been searching for people like Isaac and the leaders of this company for so long that get it. This is my mission. Is in 5 years I'll be making music when I want, with who I want, and with what I want.
It's so amazing. You get caught up in all the things and what they can't do. I can't. So what can you do?
And don't let these things that happen in these emails make you better. They're designed to make you better.
Breakthroughs, but they're not willing to go through the breakdowns to receive those breakthroughs.
To make significant money, to really make an impact on people's lives, you have to become a significant person.
If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. Because we can do it. If you're not going to think big, we will not be big. We got the best timing, the best leadership, the best timing, and we have got it.
Yeah, I believe in it. I'm sure you believe in it. Let's make a difference in this room.
Hello everyone, how's everybody doing? Everybody pumped? One more time. Alrighty. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming, taking your time out of your day to come and hear about Seacret, our community here. And I just want to remind everybody to take a moment and make sure your cell phones are on. And then one questions you have during the presentation, if you could just note them down, and then we will answer them after the presentation, okay? All right? Okay, now I have the privilege and the honor to present James Wood. He is such an inspiration. I love him on Facebook. Him and his wife are doing such great things here locally and around the world. So please help me to introduce James. Sexy.
We're gonna do a moment of silence. You know, they say in in public speaking, like when you're in front of the room, silence isn't my enemy, it's your enemy. Like if I can stand here for a second and make you guys think, I'm actually in control. I made that whole thing up. I'm setting you up for any moments of silence to make you think like, man, what am I doing wrong? Great looking crowd. I appreciate you guys coming out. You could be doing, well, it was pretty decent. So all the guests that were invited out, I'm appreciative, and they're appreciative to come out and spend a little bit of time with us. Couple things. How many of you guys have ever thought about, even, this is for the Seacret, ever thought about owning a business, opening a business, being your own boss? Everybody? Nobody? Who didn't raise their hand? You raise your hand. Oh, I got you. Well, that was my dream. I middle class family, didn't know what I wanted to do, and very early on, I got a job down in Bayview as a busboy. A little kid, I must have been like 13, 14, bussing tables, and I did so good. By the way, I would tips. I made like minimum wage bucks. And when we got tips, and I did so well that they promoted me to be in the kitchen. And I didn't make no tips, and that was where all the money was at. But anyways, I had to. I was always fascinated by the guys behind the counter that, behind the shoulder cooks. The guys, one of them took me learning how to. At least I thought I was learning how to cook. There was a couple small fires. Anyways. I found out I really had a passion for it. I love being in the kitchen, and all of my teenage years was spent working in different restaurants. You name it, I've worked phenomenal places. Ray Jackson's House of Prime, some of the older people remember that. Phenomenal spot. All the brewers used to be there on Blue Mound. And anyways, I realized that this is what I wanted to do. I lucky enough to attend a little bit of college where everybody says, you go to school, get good grades, get these really cool pieces of paper that tell a lot of stuff. They really don't mean, but it makes you feel good, and they're normally pretty expensive. And I went to school. I became a chef. My ultimate goal was at some point to open up my own restaurant. And I'd always considered myself an entrepreneur, and had dabbled with a little bit of real estate, and 2008 happened, and anyways, I'm not in real estate anymore. They think I stole somebody some money, so if anybody comes in right now, I am not James Wood, and you're never going to hear a moment of silence. And but anyways, I digress. But anyways, I took a little bit of my money in 2007, borrowed a little bit from here, borrowed a little bit more over here, and I opened up a restaurant. And you couldn't peel me out of this place. This was my dream come true. I was painting and remodeling and putting a menu together, and this was everything that I had ever trained for and had a passion for. The challenge was about a year and a half into it. It started to wear on me, and which is crazy because I was really passionate about it. You couldn't, I slept there sometimes. I know that sounds crazy to some of you guys, but I literally, it would come to the end of the night, be cleaned up. I'm looking at my watch. It's 11:20. I got to be up at 5:50. Then I'm like, you know what? I'll just crash here on the way back. You know about that? Yeah. And there's there's a very subtle difference between onions and body odor. That's how you guys are. I would say, no, that's onion. I need to stop home. I slept at the restaurant too many days. Anyway, I'm going to do stuff like that from time to time. Anyways, I about a year and a half into it, it started to wear on me. I started to do some things to kind of, we did some menu changes. And anyways, long story short, after about 3 years, I had gotten to the point where, it sounds crazy, I hated it. I was my own business owner. I was in charge. I was also the first one to get blamed and the last one to get paid. Hiring, firing, payroll, taxes, ordering, marketing, all that other stuff, I hated it. And I know that's part of business and you're supposed to get good at it. And I got kind of good at some of it, but it was never my passion. And it put me in a position where I hated all of it. I'd be in the kitchen a little bit. I hated all of it. And found myself, the reason why I'm telling you this, because I know that there's a lot of people that are inspiring, and I'm not trying to keep those of you that have brick and mortar dreams from doing that. It's just, you need to be prepared for what you're getting into. And it's not just the whether, I don't care if it's dog grooming. I love to work with dogs and cut dogs, and somebody's passionate about that. But there's a lot of other stuff that goes with it, and people need to be prepared for it. So I found myself in a position where someone had approached me about a business opportunity, and it wasn't this business, and it was something that I could kind of use with my existing business. A little bit of marketing. It was a network marketing company, relationship marketing, and I was smitten. Like I for the first time, I got a couple of very small checks, and I started seeing the ability for me to earn income, leveraged income, and to be, in charge of everything that income encapsulated. Meaning, if even though I was my own boss and I owned my own business, if I didn't go into my restaurant, things changed. So there's normally two types of small business owners. There's the business owner that's there all the time because that's their passion, and it literally is that business because of that person. Kind of Cheers mentality, like if those Cheers was Cheers because of those guys. Yeah. Those guys weren't there; it was just another bar. And that's how. So I was the hands-on guy, and then there's always the people that don't go. You're giving into what happens when they say the cat's away, the mice. We'll play. And they'll steal some stuff too. I know that story. But anyways, I was open to relationship marketing, and I dove in, and I've been lucky enough now to be in a position. 2010, we walked away from the restaurant, which I never thought that would happen. I thought that I was a restaurant guy for life. So, and now I'm in a position where I'm up here, and I get to tell you, gorgeous, Seacret using, hand smelling good using, soft. And anyways, I'm up here, and I'm full time. I'm not making $1 billion. In fact, all of the leaders that you're going to hear from, nobody's making $1 billion or $1 million. But that leadership group is free. So you have to, the stuff that you have to think about as we're going through this is what are you doing to put yourself in a position where you can free up some time. You can free up a little bit, free up a lot, and put yourself in a situation where we talk about money, and we're going to talk about it here at some point. It's really not about the money. It's about the freedom. So keep an open mind. Do me a favor, and don't hold it against the person that invited you if this isn't a fit. You have to understand that anybody that did do that, as I am, as any of the leaders, we're obligated. We know some things now about why this type of business is so empowering and so powerful. So we owe it to you. We're indebted to what we do to tell you. Yeah. Because if we don't do it and someone else does, you will go back to that person that invited you and say, man, why didn't you even say nothing to me? So they did that. So don't hold that against them. And in fact, if it's not a fit for you, then we're going to ask you then to support those people. So are you guys ready? Yeah, you are. Before we do that, before I forget, round of applause for Martha. Oh. That wasn't really good. Okay, so I'm going to go over the product side. How many guys have heard of Seacret? Of course, Agent Steve. How many guests in the room? First off, have you heard of Seacret before? Okay, and so Seacret is an international luxury skincare brand founded in 2005. Actually, the idea was 2000, and from 2000 to 2005, the this company, the benefits of the Dead Sea for generations, put together, and instead of people spending $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 to travel to the Dead Sea, why don't we take the Dead Sea to the people? And in 2005, they launched, partnered with one of the largest and most manufactured, or most respected manufacturers in the industry. How many guys have heard of Lancôme? Giorgio Armani? Maybelline, Garnier, 11. L'Oreal approached the owners of Seacret, wanting to add a Dead Sea skincare line to their 500 companies that they own, and our owners decided, because they didn't need the money, that they were going to pass. You know, there's a lot of people that were working in about 1,000 kiosks at the time that were eating and making a living off these kiosks. And it was its best interest to just simply sell the company. But seeing an opportunity and having L'Oreal be literally a multi-billion-dollar company, decided to partner up with L'Oreal. So even though L'Oreal doesn't own Seacret, they do manufacture the product. So they own 500 companies. We're the only company that they do not own that they manufacture the products for. And that's why the products they look so sexy and smell so good. And all you guys that had your salt and oil done, smell your hands. Nobody did salt and oil? Smell your hands. Good, right? I got biggest malls in the world like Southgate. I'm kidding myself. Right next to Flippers. Don't act like you don't know. From 2014 to 2016, skincare is expected to double. In fact, some of the things that we don't go over in these slides is that excited me when I looked at the opportunity is that 2/3 of our nation's spending are buying comes from baby boomers. And even more exciting is the age of 65, young smell, young. My 2-year-old son, he smells young. Some other things, but that's the other side. Those are one of the things that and more statistics, it really put me in a state of confidence that this was a really good company to partner up with. And then I became a skincare guy afterwards. Once I seen that there was something here. Formulation is, Seacret is the perfect blend of science and nature, meaning that for thousands of years, people knew about the Dead Sea. They knew that it worked. They didn't understand why it worked. Well, science is just now caught up and is telling us why the Dead Sea does what it does. They've done some really, taken the salts and the minerals from the Dead Sea and added some really cool magnetism and bioturbulationism. Technologies in skincare, patented and clinically proven, which means when something is patented, how many people can copy it? That's pretty exciting. So no one can copy what we're doing. Essential oils, no one ever reads the asterisk. I'm the asterisk guy. What does that mean? How many of you looked at it and said, man, what does that mean? And I'm like, oh, you can still see it. Contains plant extracts, essential oils, and Dead Sea minerals. A little bit about the Dead Sea for those of you that don't know. It's the lowest point on Earth, almost 1,400 feet below sea level. 26 minerals in them, only found in the entire world right there. So that's what gives the Seacret products the ability to heal, rejuvenate our skin. 3% salt content. So who's a guest right now? Give me one guess. So what's your name?
Kaylee?
Kaylee. Kaylee?
Yeah.
Kaylee. So you know, obviously the oceans are salty, correct? How much salt do you think is in the Atlantic Ocean content, percentage-wise? You can't get this wrong. I'm serious, you can't get it wrong. Say any number.
20%?
That's wrong. So it's actually 3%. So the density is you're close saltier than any ocean. So if you think about how salty that just a regular ocean is, it's so salty in fact you can take a bowling ball and throw it in the water and it'll float. Yeah, pretty cool stuff, right? Visited by ancient royalty, Cleopatra, Queen of Sheba, Jesus. Yeah, some credibility. Where's Anthony at? Didn't they part? They parted that, right? You always tell your story. They parted the Dead Sea. No, that was. Sorry, Pastor Jackson. Known for its transformative properties. See, when they say transformative properties, I'm thinking, yeah, they parted it. It was transformed. So here's some of our Seacret products. You guys experienced the nail buffers, which is part of our nail care kit. Jesse, what is that? 5 million nail care kits sold every year. Phenomenal kits. When you buffed your nails, did you guys say wow? I said wow. We dare people, don't say wow. Don't say wow. Look at your finger. Gotcha. Then there is the obviously the salt and oil and the body butter. You guys experienced that. There's a container that has just salt from the Dead Sea, a little bit of fragrance, and it's made for a little bit rougher skin, exfoliating. We also have our foot cream with tea tree oil, and we didn't want to. Most of this is guy talk, so because we knew that there were going to be males using these products, when we decided to name the products, we wanted to confuse the guys, so we named the foot cream. Foot cream. No confusing. Nothing to confuse you guys. We also have hand cream with shea butter. Phenomenal. We called it hand cream. In this nail care kit, there's a container here it's a lotion, a little bit lighter than the salt, the body butter, and it's lotion for your body. So we named it body lotion. This is not hard. We have the witch hazel that is absolutely phenomenal, and there's a little buffer. The kit actually comes with a file and some cuticle oil. Then we have the facial products, facial line. We have the mud soap, which smells exactly like mud. Smells like mud. Yeah, nothing exciting there. Just smells like mud, but it does. This is pretty much, the mud soap is pretty much the foundation of our skin challenges. Basically, if you have some skin challenges, people like to start off with the mud soap and work their way through some of the different products. We have the clarifying mask. This mask is not the M4 that you guys experienced with the magnet. That's actually for dry skin. This is, I'm sorry, that was for oily skin. And we have the cleanser, the toner, and a bunch of containers that look the same. So, those are very important, by the way. And then we have our age-defying products. This stuff is, I'll tell you that we're going to go through before and after. I'm a big skeptic. Like when you see it in advertising, I'm always very skeptical because how do I know that you doctor the pictures or come up with some stuff? I don't know. Is that even real? Are you even a person? Anyway. So the beautiful thing about these products is that once we personally experience those products, with Rose is absolutely phenomenal. In fact, Rose is a very good friend of ours that we were in another business with, and once we transitioned, James, I love you, but I'm kind of burnt out of this stuff. I'll support you though. I'm anti-aging and fine lines and wrinkles. I'm in. Come show me the products, and we demoed the products, and she signed up. She bought the big kit, and we're gonna. It's exciting now. She's actually She's looking at replacing her tax business that she's been doing for how long, Rose?
37 years.
Yeah, so she came into this, wasn't interested, tried the products, based on the product testimonial, not only bought products, but said, well, you know what? I might as well join the business, and then I'll show them my before and after pictures, which this isn't Rose, by the way. We'll get the Rose. So part of our anti-aging line is, people get the bags under the eyes, the dark circles, and anytime you can go to the airport and you can take with you, or you can take one bag, which is better? One bag? Okay, well she went to the airport one day and had 2 bags, and then she went to the airport after using the products and had 1 bag. One silence. Sorry. Do we know her, by the way? Anyway, oh, individual reception may vary. Anyways, this is the eye serum and the eye cream, and it is absolutely phenomenal. You use it, and it's literally instantaneous. So in this case, 20 minutes removes the ES. Here's the regimen that this person used, all of the age-defying products, and this was after 2 months. So the beautiful thing about these products is that it isn't this isn't results that go away if you stop using the products. Your skin literally heals. Your body stops creating collagen by around the age of 30, and these minerals and the salts in the Dead Sea literally tell your body to start creating collagen, so your skin can actually heal. So she just didn't remove fine lines and wrinkles. Her skin is healed and healthy. So pretty good, right? So then we have our Recover Mask. This is patented nanotechnology. For those of you that don't know what a nano is, I didn't know what a nano was. A nano is basically it's the smallest part. You take a grain of sand, pretty small, and you break that into 1,000,000 pieces. That's a nano. And that technology is used to form the Recover Mask. Dramatic results within 15 minutes. And literally, so this is, she's not here right now. She's from Racine. This is Paula Geisler. For those of you that know, one of our business partners is Santo Caputo, used to own the barbecue restaurant in West Dallas. Same scenario as Rose, actually. She came into his restaurant to pitch him credit card processing. Had the newest, coolest rates and all that. And he said, hey, I'm excited about that. Not so much. But anyways, I got this other thing here. And he started talking to her about, the products. And she said, yeah, I'd love to. Come on down and show me the products. And this is actually from my cell phone. We demonstrated these products. So I'm going to tell you a real quick side story is that Rose did her products on her own. So we weren't there when she did her Recover Mask. So we only seen the pictures. This, Paula was the first person that we actually did the Recover Mask live. And I was nervous as heck because I'm saying, oh my God, it's so amazing, and fine lines and wrinkles, and you can look, anti-aging and you'll look 10 years younger. And I had never done it yet myself. And I said, okay, Paul, let's take a picture up close. And then she applied the mask. So you literally take the little packet, so like a little milky substance, and you activate it, you rip it open, you apply it on your face, and then it dries. And you'll feel it dry. It's going to pull, it's going to tighten, lift the wrinkles out of your skin, and begin to heal. Well, one of the things that we recommend is that when that mask is drying, those 15 minutes, that the person doesn't talk, doesn't make any facial gestures, because they'll crack the mask, essentially, and you'll defeat the purpose of the skin trying to heal. She's sitting there talking and joking and drinking coffee, and I'm like, man, this is going to go really bad. And she wiped her face off, and I have to be honestly, I thought I'd seen a difference, but I'm like, there's no way she's going to be able to tell the difference. And I took a picture, and then we went back and forth. So, are those amazing results? Yeah. That's crazy, right? Let me tell you something. From a belief standpoint, even though I'm friends with a lot of the market leaders, actually went to high school with one of the John Lobb, who's a top income earner here. I have to tell you that I knew the products work, but there's always that believability because you haven't personally tested something like this on somebody. Forward, our personal business took off, blew up, in fact, because my belief was through the roof. you couldn't tell me nothing, because I knew when I let people try that, I knew salt and oil was the bomb. I knew that body butter was off the chart. I knew that any of the men's products, I knew that, but I had never done this myself, nor had I demoed it. So once I tried it, I'm like, yeah, I did that. That wasn't me. So amazing result. Also, you guys see a lot of the people, a lot of celebrities, they'll get the Botox. In fact, our products literally called Botox in a box. Only it's good for your skin. You can't use Botox on your neck. You'll see a lot of the celebrities from Hollywood that you can tell, like if I see Burt Reynolds' face one more time, pulled so tight that you don't smile. This is crazy. Anyways, you can't use that on the neck. So the exciting thing about our Seacret products is that you can actually use these on a great transition. Round of applause. Is that crazy or what? Yeah. Rose sent those pictures, and I'm like, man, that's crazy. Everybody's like, Rose, you even made her hair go back. Rose, I didn't change the hair color. It's like I was outside, my hair was wet. I'm like, okay. So, but anyways, 15 minutes. Is that amazing? And then based on these results, obviously, she decided to join the company and is actually one of our leaders, our top incomers, which is absolutely phenomenal. And this is her testimonial. Here, this is what it's done for me. Even in fact, she just sponsored a new agent that when Jimmy first came to you, said, "Man, Rose, there's something about you. What is it?" And then she made him pay for her tax services, and then he changed his whole tune. Again, 15 minutes, amazing results, right? This is now I believe wholeheartedly in these results because they look exactly like the people that I've also helped with their fine lines and wrinkles. Here's some more results, 15 minutes. Again, lines under the eyes, same thing. That's crazy. Different, cheap. Like they should play $5 million, what is it, the $10 million man or whatever, we can rebuild her. So our transition or relationship marketing, do I do this one as well, Jessica? No. Okay, so this is where I transition. Stop talking. Both of you guys to do me a favor, and I'm very honored to not only be a part of this business, but to be connected to some amazing leaders. Something that I didn't know in the beginning, but I've learned and also heard from some of the other top incomers in our company. This is a very privileged market. Like, we're very honored to have the type of leadership we have here. We're little old Milwaukee, Brocks and Bucks and Cheeseheads, and for us to be making the type of noise and having the success that we're having, it's, in my opinion, wholeheartedly because of the leadership that we have in this room, and so because of that, I'm not here now. So I'm having one of those days. So there'll be for those of you that stick around a while, that we're gonna reflect on this day, some personal stuff going on. Today, this day is a good old day. Mm-hmm. I just don't know you guys are, you ever had somebody say, man, those were the good old days. In the past, like, man, that was a good old day. You hear a song, something will happen, you think about that moment, man, those are good old days. For me, there's some stuff that's happening that today's a good old day, and I'm honored and privileged to be trained. Was what attracted me the most. Get to the point where you do this full time. You don't do it, work from home. Freedom, we'll give it up. who just recently.
Thank you. That's my dog. Man. James, what? James did an absolutely phenomenal job, you guys, of not only walking us through the product in this company, but casting a vision, if you will, of us. So, hope you guys don't mind I wear my tie tonight. Got a lot of men in this room. Got to show them who the boss is, where my lady's at. But take a look around if you're a guest. There's a very diverse group of people here. There's men, there's women, and that's a huge clue, guys, especially when you're dealing with a right? So put your business caps on for a little bit. I'm going to, oh, Tony actually did it. My fiance actually put his business cap on in the back. I'm just going to story, and then it's really my honor, my privilege to just spend a couple minutes with you guys tonight. Not only just to, talk to you about why relationship marketing, but also, to just kind of explain to you how I get paid and compensate on these and try it out on the. Steve, where's my water? So much. So, as James mentioned, my name is Sharice Pliss. I'm a former retail manager, and I was initially introduced to the company retail manager that I worked with at Victoria's Secret. I've worked for some powerhouse brands such as BCBG, Max, as well as Victoria. Brought to the business, the first thing that really attracted me was not only the possibility of financial freedom, but more so for me, time freedom. Because you see, as a retail manager, I worked very long weeks, very long hours. I worked nights, I worked weekends, I worked holidays as well. And so while most of you in this room had the holidays off and you were celebrating with your families, guess where I was? I was stopped working. And as much fun and as much having in the industry in the profession that I was working in, every time the holidays rolled around, not only was I physically exhausted, but I just so desperately wanted to, have that time off and spend time with my family as well. Really financial. A couple of minutes ago, I'm a former retail manager. That's because I did, we did have the ability through this amazing and incredible opportunity of Seacret, to retire me from full-time retail. Yeah. And I can't tell you guys, I truly can't put into words what a blessing it has been to be home with my family, to make my own schedule, to wake up when my eyes open, not when an alarm clock tells me that I have to wake up. It's just been amazing. So really, it is my mission to with as we can, because I know that there are other people out there. Solution. I know that there are other people out there right now that are not only looking for financial freedom, but they're also searching for that time freedom. Maybe that financial freedom to set their families. So, without further ado, I'm going to jump into some of the slides. You guys good with that? All right. Have some function into relationship marketing. So, currently, we are in the process of converting 40 countries from retail to relationship marketing. As James mentioned earlier, we have proven products with sales at over $1 billion and counting. Now, you guys, I'm a retail manager. Let me just tell you something about a company that does one sales with the product, okay? It's got to be a product that people love. It's got to be a product that people want. And in this case, it's got to be a product that delivers high quality, consistency, and instant results, right? So we have products that are now manufactured to the consumer. And what that means, guys, is we're cutting out the middleman, right? No global distributors, no local distributors, and no retailers. As I mentioned, I work this business with my fiance, Tony. He used to own 2 kiosks here in Milwaukee with his business partner, Sean and Knight. Let me just tell you something about a brick and mortar traditional business. Rent anywhere between $5,000 upwards to $8,000 a month in the middle of the mall. That's just rent, okay? $1,000 up. You have to think about your employees, right? You have to pay the people that are working to push your products. So you have to pay your employees. Of course, if there was internet costs, there's electricity costs. You're looking anywhere between upwards to $10,000 just to own a traditional retail business in the mall. So that's all an oil scrub that you're there for $49.95 for $40, because there's all these other expenses that come along with traditional business. But because we are now in the marketing model, guess what? The scrub that you had out there for $49.95, you can now experience. And that is the wave of the future, and that is why we are moving towards relationship marketing. What it does is it brings up agents that are the products and the opportunity. So it's really beneficial on both sides. So why relationship marketing, guys? Relationship marketing is a $166 billion global industry, billion again with a B. It attracts billionaires such as Warren Buffett and Richard Branson. These guys are billionaires, and they started making their millions and billions in traditional. But if there's one thing I know about millionaires and billionaires, they're always looking to make the next million and billion, right? And are they smart enough to do? They're smart enough to stay in front of the business trends because they want a piece of that. Retail is on the decline, guys. I can tell you this because I'm a retail manager. A lot of those malls, a lot of those stores, how shopping with them, is big because people are shopping online. The wave of the future is network marketing. It is online shopping. People would love to shop out of the convenience versus getting up and in Wisconsin in the snow, right, shoveling off their cars, scraping off ice, putting on 8 layers of things for you. Who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. And so that's why it's attracting these billionaires, Warren Buffett and Richard Branson and others as well. Distributors in network marketing, and it truly is the wave of the future. Has anybody in this room ever participated in a home-based party? Maybe Avon, Pampered Chef, Scentsy Candle, Mary Kay, the Dilly Hoo parties, as my fiance likes to say, those passion party things. Congratulations, relationship marketing. So what are some of the advantages to you? Well, for one, you get to build your own business. I love this business because you get to build with people that you know, like, and trust. I get to sit at my kitchen table every morning with my fiance, map out our day, map out our week, call my daughter, who's also a secret agent, talk to her in-law and my aunt, right? One on each ear because they're Dolby Digital surround sound when I'm talking to them. And we get to work this business together, and it's so much fun because does anybody absolutely love going to their job and love the people that they work with? Most people don't. Rachel, that's amazing, and I'm glad that you do. And that's a blessing. That is a blessing. And I'm glad that, you know, it's very rare, so that is a blessing to you. But most people don't go up and get enthusiastic about work and enjoy in this business you build with the people you choose to build with. There's a very low startup cost to you guys as well. Tax benefits are phenomenal. I have had the opportunity in 3.5 years to travel all across the United States with this company. And each and every time I step foot in another state and I share this opportunity, it's a tax write-off. It's a free trip essentially. And of course, you guys have unlimited income potential in relationship marketing. So I'm going to walk you quickly through the 5 ways to wealth. I'm chewing on my tongue again, so let me grab some more water. Thanks, Steve. All right. So the first side that we earn a commission is up in our retail commission side of it. So we did have some guests in the room. Welcome, Bridget. She's our new. All right, Bridget. So one of the ways that we earn is retail commissions. Okay, so this portion of the compensation plan, you can earn up to 150% profit. So quick little example here for you. The nail care collection kit that sells $5 million a year, as James pointed out earlier, it retails at $49.95. The agent price to you at wholesale, because you're a secret agent, is $19.99. So when you go out and share this product and this opportunity with people, and they want to purchase purchases to you of $30. $30, I know, right? Small, maybe doesn't sound like a lot of money, but for the person that's looking to generate right? There's 12 months on the year. That's an extra $2,880 that you're going to clear just one product that we have of it. You're selling twice a week. It's $50 profit 2 times a week. So small can really help people that, to help them kind of, get themselves out of financial debt. The next way is with our preferred customer program. And I love this program, you guys, because it benefits 2 people. Not only does it benefit our secret agents out there, because this is where you start, but also when you sit down with a product, they want a lot, don't they? My secret agents in the room. Yeah. They don't just want 1 or 2 things. They want to usually buy in bulk. And so the advantage of our preferred customer program and our VIP customer program is basically because they can do that. They can afford it by just signing up to be a VIP customer with us. So Bridget, you call me and you say, Sharice, I just partnered with this amazing company called Seacret. I know that you've had challenges with cystic and hormonal acne, and so would you give me 5 to 10 minutes just to sit down and take a look at my product? And I say, absolutely, Bridget, to sit down with you and look at this product because I've been struggling with this like pretty much on and off my entire life. Down at a Starbucks, but what choice I want, what can you do for me? Then you say, easy, I can do this for you. Let's sign you up as a VIP customer, and we're going to sign you up anywhere between on a 30, 60, or 90-day regimen, right? So I say, okay, that's great. The first month, because of my cystic and hormonal acne, I want to get something for my face. I want some facial solutions. Second month, it's been a rough, long winter in Wisconsin. My skin's a little dry, right? I need some body solutions, so I'm going to sign up for those body solutions my next month. By the third month, I'm thinking about my fiance. You've got a great product for men. I want some of the men's line. By the fourth month, maybe I'm thinking about a gift that I want for my mother or my daughter or whoever it may be. So I'm signing up with you 4 months, right? But you sat down with me one time. One time you did the work, and I signed up for 4 months worth of product. Now, because I signed up, each and every month that reoccurring order comes through, you are earning 20 to 25% of that sale as a secret agent. And what I'm doing is I'm getting a huge savings and a huge discount for not only myself, but my friends and my family. And the beautiful thing about this is by that 4th month, you don't have to manage my account. I can manage it myself because I'm going to get my own preferred customer suite where I can go in, I can take a look, and I can say, oh my gosh, I'm almost out of my facial solutions. Let me order this again. So you don't have to worry about bussing product to and from the customer. You don't have to worry about maintaining, any kind of craziness to, just to keep your VIP customers. And you'll find you're going to keep your VIP customers because they love the product so much. And once they run out, they definitely want more. Mm-hmm. So that is kind of how that works. And that's how you start to, because you're going to get paid all of those times I place those orders. And on average, the VIP usually spends about $100. And so not only do they compensate you like that, but for about an average of $100 order, 25% of that, which is $25 in cash, plus they're going to give you $25 in free product credit. There's a lot of companies out there, that they really require that their distributors and their agents that are out there, to purchase a lot of products for themselves. That's called internal consumption. And that's how a lot of companies have great explosion, but really they're not satisfying a customer base. And so here, we're saying to you, go out, share the product, share the opportunity, get some people that want to buy this product, and you know what we're going to do for you? We're going to compensate you with free product. Who does that? This company is absolutely amazing. So there's another side to our preferred customer program, which is our global customer revenue pool. You get 2% of all bonuses volume from VIPs that go into the pool. 10 active PCs qualifies you for a share in the global pool from around the world. So people that are around the world throwing VIP pool, that if you could increase that number, every 5 additional PCs qualify there. It's incredible. We just like to throw money at people in this company. The next is going to be our team commissions. Does anybody here play sports or enjoy sports? Me too. Go Pack. I know it was a rough season last year, guys, but we'll bounce back. We'll bounce back. Look at Eric. He's like of team sports. So this is one of my favorite portions of the comp. And I've had a lot of success in traditional business, working with teams, coaching, developing, and so this is why I love the team commission portion of it. So Bridget, this is you. You are going to build two teams, right? So you're going to go out and you're going to look for team captain. So you called me up, right? And I said, I love the product. I want to sign up. But the more I use the product, the more I'm thinking about the amazing opportunity that's attached to it. I call you back and I said, you know what? I want to join your company. So now you've got me, right? I'm your team captain one, right here. You make another phone call, right? And you say, I need Stephen Raymond, right? And Stephen Raymond, he comes, he takes a look at your opportunity, he loves what he sees, and he says, you know what, I definitely see an opportunity for not only financial freedom and time freedom for my son, to spend time with my son. I want to sign up with your company. Now you found your team captain number 2. So all we are going to do is exactly what you did, is duplicate that process. So now, and I'm going to do the same thing that you did. I'm going to call a couple of my friends up, and I'm going to say, hey, I've got this amazing opportunity. Come check out this product. People are going to come, and they're going to say, I either want the product or I want to join your opportunity too. So Brandon decides to keep opportunity as well. So I've just now duplicated what you've done. Can you choose? Are Brandon and Martha going to?
Same thing.
Same thing. So Brandon calls his friends up and he says, take a look at this product, take a look at this opportunity. Eric says, I see an opportunity for myself. Eric, please stand. I don't know your name, young lady, so I'll say Rachel. Yeah. Rachel, she says the same thing. So now he's got his 2 team captains. So Rachel, you please stand. So I just want to give you this example of how the business grows exponentially and grows away from you, because it started with me. But would you agree that I know people that you don't know? Correct, right? So I knew Brandon. Brandon knew Eric. I've done the same thing with team captains over here. Let's just forget about standing up and doing all that. Essentially what I'm trying to tell you is that you don't have to build this business on your own, okay?
Right.
Yeah. You find time to, and maybe people 10 to 15% on the lesser leg of the volume of the team that you're building. So what this could mean to you is that 10,000 monthly residual income could be coming your way. And even if you weren't working the business that hard, let's just say you had a full-time job and you were just dabbling in it, even with only a 10% success rate, you're still doing $1,000 monthly residual. Who's going to turn down $1,000? All right, guys, dry your eyes. Pass the Kleenex around. This is the part where people get sad, because you can only earn up to $25,000 a week just in this part of the compensation plan. I know it's disappointing. We're working on it. See if you can manage on $25,000 a week. Okay. All right, guys. Next one, leadership check match. I love leadership check match, and it's because I really enjoy seeing the average man win, if that makes sense. I'm very passionate about seeing others have success. And so if you are not passionate about watching somebody else grow and flourish in your business, then I'll tell you right now, this isn't the business for you. But if you are vested in watching somebody else grow and have that type of success, you're going to enjoy this portion of the compensation plan, because this is how it works. Bridget, this is you again, right there. You looking sharp, love your briefcase. You're going to earn up to 20% check match just for building leaders within this company, right? So let's just say, this is me, right? And I'm helping, we're kind of collectively building, and we have about $1,000 in team commissions all together. Because you built me to a leader in the company, you're going to get 20% of that, which is a $200 check match for you. Pretty incredible. But Brandon over here, Stephen over here, who went out and was crushing it and really developing a large team and a large organization, he's way better than I am at this thing, right? He and his team are averaging $10,000 in for and equip him and see him win in this business are going to get 20% of that, which is a $2,000 check match. So right now, between Steven and I, both your team captains, mid level, you're going to get about $2,200 from each of us, just on the leadership portion of the compensation plan. You're going to take that? Is that pretty exciting? Do you want more Sharices on your team? Do you want more Steven, Brandon, Steven on your team? Yes, you do, exactly. All right, guys, and here's the other portion of how we get compensated with Seacret. I'm telling you, this company just loves to compensate. So, every 4 weeks you have a driver dream bonus, and then that's followed up with a one-time rank advancement bonus. Now, it's all the way from Royale, it moves all the way up to Crown Royal Agent, where you can receive a $1 million bonus in your bank account. Now, I know people look at that and it's a huge number over your head, but I will tell you something. There are people in this room that are halfway through this compensation. There are people that actually, one of our mentors here, right from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, John and Tiffany Malott, they are Crown agents in the Northwest in this company right now, and they woke up one day with a $250,000 bonus in their bank account. Could you imagine waking up to a $250,000 bonus in your bank account? I don't know what I would do. I can't honestly and objectively tell you what I would do. I might have a heart attack and pass out. But this is how they compensate you. So for your driver dream, as long as you maintain that rank, it can be anywhere between $500 to $6,000 for maintaining whatever rank that is that you are in. You guys get so excited about that bonus. So just for maintaining that rank, guys, you get your drive your dream bonus. And here's one thing that I absolutely love about this company. When they say drive your dream, I'm going to stress that they say drive your dream, not their dream, not a car that they give you that you're making payments on, that you don't know what to do after coming, right? It's your dream. Whatever you want to do. Maybe your dream is to, sail around the world. Maybe your dream is to save money. Maybe your dream is to have a big old wedding. Right here. I don't know what your dream is, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They don't care what your dream is. They just said, you know what? Start dreaming again. Start going out and going after your dreams and grab it. I don't know if any of you are parents in this room. I have a daughter. And we so often as parents, always children, chase your dreams, do what you're passionate. But they're so beaten down to the mechanical, to the mechanics of everyday life that we consistently go through just to get by, just to pay our bills. But start dreaming again, guys. This company is going to give you that opportunity to chase that goal, to chase that dream, to achieve whatever it is that you are looking to accomplish. Where in the world out there do you find that? Can somebody just tell me in this room right now, objectively, do that for work? What's your dream? That's a bonus. Anyone? Almost impossible, guys. So just start dreaming a little bit again. The possibilities are endless here in Seacret. I promise you. All right, guys. So quickly, how do we get started? I guess they took my testimony setup. Sorry. Thanks. Anyway, Rose and Amy. All right, I think it's pretty easy, right? So I can still do it. Okay, you know what, really quickly, because I asked a couple people to just give a very quick 60-second testimony. We had a slide in here for it, and I would still like them to do that. If you could, Amy, please come to the front. I'm going to ask Rose to just stand where she is because she's got a bum leg. So if you could just share, quickly in 60 seconds or less, Seacret, and just anything that you would like to share or encourage our guests with tonight.
Sure. So my name's Amy Oyen. I do the business along with my husband Brandon, and I also am a former retail manager. So we had our third son, or our third child. He's our only son. Sorry, but we were looking for something. See, my husband and I always worked opposite shifts. We never really saw each other to maximize that our children had their parents home with them. And we knew something had to change in our house, and it really was going to be me walking away from my income. We traditionally earn 6 figures already. And so that was going to be a challenge for me. I also am from Victoria's Secret. That's where Sharice and I met. And I loved working for a world-class brand. So when we got introduced to Seacret, we were very, very intrigued. that it was global, that it was a sexy brand. You know, I'm coming from Victoria's Secret, so it had to be something that was going to catch my eye. But my husband had amazing results with ES by just using the mud soap. And they believer on me. When we met the community and we met Isaac, we felt everything that is just around us. And so, 13 through 4, they're unemployable by a traditional employer. You know, they see the world differently. They're able to have all of these gifts just by spending $49 and buying some product. And it's woo!
Ms. Rose? Well, some of you have already heard a little bit from James. I'm Rose Brennan. I own a traditional tax practice. First for the opportunity, the business one, look at the business, and it's a very, very sound business, I'll tell you that right now. And from the tax perspective, the government's really helping us to business. It's open up a whole bunch of tax advantages. I fell in love, as James said, tried it once, and it was like, wow. Sorry. And when I talk to people, I actually said, what have you done different? What's different? As Jim said, Jimmy came in and he goes, are you going to tell the secret? And he's just solid. Even if you don't look for the financial on the taxes, I am doing sell it. You just have to use it.
I just wanted our guests to hear some like real live life examples of people that are not only passionate about the products, but you know, love the community, are having success. We have a lot of people in this room, you know, other people that really want to equip you and empower you, you know, to fulfill whatever you have and whatever that goal is that you have. So, so getting started, guys, as Rose mentioned, even if you're not interested in the business side, become a customer. Retail customers enjoy great product. Elite customers receive over that retail value, as I said earlier. You can earn free product with that same product credit like our agents have as a preferred customer. And position yourself early to and help others for the opportunity else. It's $49. Walking in to buy shoes and then not find any shoes to purchase, correct? Right? Or, you know, you could walk into a puppy store, expecting to buy a puppy, and there weren't any puppies. And I say that because that really happened. I have a puppy now. I'm fine. I'm over it. Anyway, health is very. We have some sets here for you. Each fall bracket, you know. Our premium don't have our age-defined products. So if you do run across somebody that has a brand, basically and so, you can start there as well, but I would just, say if you're going to get a basic kit, you're really going to see some basic results. Use that more for personal use versus, picking a premium or special agent where you're really going to have that success that you're looking for in your business. So those are our kits, guys. Oh, there's my slide. So where do you guys see yourself, okay? In closing, we usually see that there's about, 3 types of people that come out and take a look at this business. The first is usually I know that, some of you have come out to support somebody that's asked you to come out and take a look at the business opportunity tonight or experience some of the products tonight as well. They invited you out because they saw something very special. So I know that we're really quick to run out and we're quick to support, Target and Walgreens and, Walmart and those big box brands. But I'll just tell you what, that CEO is already a billionaire. They're already fulfilling their dreams and their family's dreams for generations. The person sitting next to you that invited you out has a dream as well. Just pick up a couple products, support them, be a good friend. I promise you, you will not regret the products that you try. You'll love it. In fact, you'll come back for more. The next is a B, but I have questions, and that is fine too. Just make sure that you stay seated tonight. We have a lot of experts in the room, a lot of leadership in the room, that can clear any questions that you may possibly have about potentially wanting to join the business. So make sure that you just circle up with the person that brought you here, and we'll get any of those questions answered for you. And last but not least, the last person is A, and that's the other. I really want to be the first to welcome you to Seacret. Thank you very much.
Brandon, your gum's right there. You have that gum. Well, if you have a gum with you, I don't want to know about it.
I don't have. You should. In Greendale? I don't care where you live.
Well, my list is 25.
I just wanted to thank you. I will be. Thank you.
I think the most was the profit that you're seeing, it's not just like a tiny amount that you get compared to scale. Yeah, so I would like to start yeah. I actually did my job and I have flexibility. I'm unable to work, get up and work every day my only concern is that I can't afford to live in I might be a little more than the base for it. And I'm also, I don't know if I was helping you. I know for the lights and no
You don't even have to do one anymore.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like this environment, it's hard not to.
Yeah.
And so you start to see like, you know, and it's really cool to watch that. Unless you want to.
I didn't mean it like that.
Let's see, great agent. First of all, congratulations on being the fastest growing company within the world of direct sales. We want to thank you for your vision, for your dedication, for your commitment to making this possible. And although 2014 was an excellent year, obviously we know that 2015 is going to be the best year yet. And truly, we're just ready for it to be your year. And in order to make that happen, to keep the momentum going, we've got one of the most important, really the most important event in Seacret history, and that is our peak training event. It's happening on June 6, 2015 in Scottsdale, Arizona, the beautiful resort, the Monte Lucia, and truly you want to be there. You have to be an executive agent or higher to attend this event, so it's an exclusive event. The reason why is because we've got some incredible training happening at this event. It's super advanced. Matter of fact, the name says it. PEAK stands for professional, for excellence, for advancement, for knowledge. We are going to give you the tools and the training and the knowledge that you need to make sure that that your work is excellent and that you are a true professional within this industry. And we have a huge announcement. We've got somebody very special coming to this event on June 6th that you are going to want to hear from him. Trust me. I remember the first time I heard from him, it totally changed my life. He inspired me in such a huge way. We know it's going to do the same thing for you. This person he's a world-renowned motivational speaker. He's an author. He's spoken in front of over 80,000 plus people, and from small business owners to Fortune 500 companies. They seek him out to come and train their team, to give them the tools, to really just help them dig deeper, because that's really what it just comes down to. It comes down to your why, to just digging deeper to take you to the next level. So I hope you guys are ready. I want you guys to hear from him, our keynote speaker for our peak event on June 6th here in Scottsdale, Arizona, the one and only Mr. Les Brown.
Oh, nice.
You have something special. You have greatness within you. Hello, my name is Les Brown. Congratulations to all the executives and above for your accomplishment, for Seacret being the #1 growth company for 2014. Yes, it's exciting. On the DSA 100 list
Listen, it takes place in June in Phoenix. And if you accept the mission of bringing out your greatness, if you accept the mission to step up your performance, then we will see you there. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This is Les Brown.
Very good. Mr. Brown, that he's excited to come. And typically when he speaks, people pay thousands of dollars to hear him speak. And we're going to have him here in our backyard. The last thing we have to do is qualify. Qualify as an executive agent. And I want to let you know that whether you for a year, 6 months, day, still and it is going to be changing moment, not just for your life. So let's get qualified for let's help as many people go executive on our team. That's the next
learn how to launch a new person.
Yep.
All right. So I mean, a few fundamentals that you just have to learn how to master, right? And I get to kind of co-train with some amazing people up here, and each one of us kind of took a different section, all right? So first things first, guys. When you launch a new person, guys, one of the most important things is you got to identify their why / find out what some of their goals are. What it is that they're really looking for, all right? And how you find out this is, you know, you got to ask a lot of questions. Do you guys remember, has anyone in the room ever dated? You guys got to get out more, all right?
Only once, Jesse.
Liar! All right, guys, but seriously, how you get to know somebody is by asking questions, right? In the beginning of the relationship that you're in now, you asked the significant other a lot of questions, right? You guys got to know each other. You guys kind of dated, went back and forth. Same thing in business. And, you know, when we're bringing a new agent on board, the only way you're really going to get to know them and get to know what they want is kind of by establishing that relationship, that rapport, find out what it is that they really want, if they're happy with what they're doing, right? See, because a lot of people have this misconception that just because you work with Seacret or just because you're with a network marketing company that you have to quit your job. That's really not the case. Because there's some people that are really excited and passionate about what they do for a living. And if you have somebody out there around your team that loves what they do, by all means, stay doing that. We need more passionate people out there. Makes sense? Because how many people have came across somebody very disgruntled and they're really working for a check because they absolutely hate what they do for a living. All right, we need less of those people, and we need to help those people find something they can get excited. Make sense? All right. So, but there's also some other people that are like, they're underworked, you know, or they're overworked and underpaid, right? How many people know some people like that? They're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and then they know they have the potential for more, but it's not available. For those carrying an opportunity like this, because if they really gave themselves half, if they give themselves half of what it's so easy for them to give to the next person, they can do some amazing things. All right. What I love most about this business is not only can you have financial freedom, but you can also have time freedom. But before you can have any of that, you got to build a foundation first. All right. So that's my topic. Is what is it that you're looking for? Do you know that how many of you guys like watching movies? All right. So I want you to think about whatever your favorite movie is. Think about that movie in the back of your mind, right? Do you know that when the directors and producers put that script together and put that movie together, when they're writing the script of that story, right? Do you know that they start with the last scene, they start with the ending of the movie, and then they work their way backwards? Man, have you guys ever? All right. Well, first off, have you guys ever read a book then watched the movie? Yeah. Aren't the books always better? Yeah. I'm telling you, it's like two different things almost a lot of times. But guys, when producers are putting together a movie, they always start with the end in mind. Same thing with building a business. See, you got to start with the end in mind. You gotta start with what is it that you really want out of this thing, Seacret. All right, a few years ago, I had a chance to start a business, a tattoo shop. Now, it wasn't something that I was excited about or passionate about. I'm not a tattoo artist. A business partner of mine, a childhood friend of mine, he's a tattoo artist, right? I was just kind of like the financial backer. I financed the tattoo shop, stuff like that, partnered with him. He's a tattoo artist. But that's his craft, that's his industry. So when I first started that business, I was really excited about it. I was in the clubs a lot, I was in the bars a lot. That's where my lifestyle was. Over the years, my lifestyle tended to change, right? Lifestyles change, right? So less and less, I got less excited about that business and I got more excited about this, right? So I kind of, even in business, I kind of plateaued and I was like, you know what? I don't think this is what I want anymore. You know, and just recently, as a matter of fact, about a week ago, I just made a decision to sell that business, kind of made it public, right? Walked away from that business. And now I'm full-time Seacret, focusing on my. The reason why I'm kind of sharing a little bit of that story, guys, is because in the beginning, that's what I thought I wanted. I realized was that business wasn't going to give me the lifestyle that I wanted. Even though it was a cool business to be a part of, and at times it was really fun, right? And it wasn't necessarily the business that was going to help me get to my ultimate goal. It wasn't the business and a lot of people didn't really understand my decision for leaving and walking away from some money. But what they didn't understand is they didn't see what I saw. Only you, right? So the main thing is I knew that that was the type of business that was fun to be a part of, but there was no freedom in it. Because James did it. Because when James was talking about it, I'm like, man, I remember, because for me, my name is like one of the most important things to me. And I've always built a business being around like, you know, socially conscious, consumer conscious. I was always about equality, right? But I always remember, like, I would hear sometimes complaints of how some of the customers would be treated when I was there. When I was there, does that make sense? But I also wanted a business to always be there. Does that make sense? And still make good money, but still maintain quality. But what I realized though was so the main thing is you got to kind of find out that, you know, what it is that you want. I'm not sure, right, guys? You're just looking for some extra products, and it's okay. Nothing's wrong with that, because everybody wants something different. And the mistake that we make sometimes as business partners is we expect everybody's appetite to be the same, right? You might be a steak and potatoes type person, right? Somebody else prefers salad, or just maybe like a bowl of fruit, right? But the most important thing is you got to respect out of this business, right? So I challenge you to sit back and start to think, what is it that I'm really looking for? Am I $500 to $1,000 a month? Am I looking for Seacret to just eliminate one of the bills in my house? Or am I looking to replace some full-time income? Because you know what, guys, that's all money ever does is just kind of gives you options. You know, and it kind of expands your means. So a lot of us, we work in traditional jobs where we're off. So sometimes it's kind of hard for us to see ourselves doing something else. Why? It's coming before we get it. But what I love about the business, you get paid based off of production. So you can always expand your means. All you got to do is just make more money. You just got to produce. Start thinking, maybe you're a six-figure type of person, but you've never been given the opportunity to make six figures. Well, you actually have that opportunity here. But are you willing to put in the work here like you were willing to do there? That is the only variable, guys, all right? So I was kind of like doing some research on like buildings, right? On how you build something, right? And one of the buildings that I was researching was skyscrapers. You know, I had a chance this a few months ago. We were out there, me, Ignacio, and some of our agents, some team out in Chicago. I had a chance to see the city at a different time. We were hanging out downtown along the river that goes right through the downtown Chicago. And it was just so amazing to just see all these high rises and thinking about all these people. And I'm like, we were having a conversation like, man, we have more going on in little old Milwaukee than all of Illinois. That's crazy to me. And then we're looking at these buildings like, imagine how many people are in all these buildings, right? So as beautiful as a skyscraper looks above ground, you know that the majority of time that it actually they got to dig so deep into bedrock. So I kind of want to pose something to you, all right? If you want to go higher in your life, you got to be willing to go deeper. You got to be willing to dig deeper. You got to be willing to go deeper than. Has anyone ever built a business before? All right, few people. How many people have never built a business? Raise your hand. The majority of the room. So would you agree, if you've never built a business before, that you're gonna have to learn some new skill sets? This is a new industry. Doesn't it make sense to study a new industry? To study your craft, to make this is your business. So it's also your deeper and start to kind of build a foundation. If I can give you any advice, not even just in Seacret, but just in any business, is do you know, like in our mentor John Malott always talks about it. Sometimes you guys drive past a construction scene and you see like the fence is up, right? And you know there's some work happening behind the scenes, but you really can't see the work. And it's like months go by, and you know they're doing something over the fence, but you really can't see it. And then it's like in a matter of like a few months, you see this building just shoot up. But what was the longest time? The foundation, right? The mistake that we make in secret and in business period is we get in over. The mistake we make, guys, is we quit or get distracted before the concrete even dries. How the hell do you ever expect to build a foundation if you take your eyes off before the concrete even dries? How do you expect to ever shoot up to eventually be what you have the potential to be if you don't even allow the concrete to dry? So guys, if you're going to build a business, be committed to the end goal. Otherwise, you'll just be another abandoned building. I don't know about you, but I never. I got to trade out with Pastor Julius before I read. I got started. No, but seriously, guys, I don't know about you, but I don't know how you want this story to be with Seacret. I don't know how you want to tell your kids, like, I once upon a time got introduced to a right company at the right time, and but I don't know if that's a story that you want to tell your future kids or tell the next generation, but not me. I'm a type of person that I see something all the way through, you know, and is in a infancy stage. So like anything else, you guys got to realize that right along with being first at something, responsibility to be first at something. That means we're pioneers. We're helping shape this thing. Not only are we shaping this company, we're shaping this marketplace, your business, right? So that is the coolest part about this. This is but guess what? We have the ability. We have the ability to grow. All right, like anything, like when this country, you know, do you know what the biggest war America ever fought was? With each other. Civil War. How many casualties happen in this country before actually not see the finish this early in the stage? The majority of people in this first few years quit. And it's nothing like that was necessarily wrong with Seacret, because guess what? Seacret wasn't supposed to be perfect at that time. But what was wrong was they just weren't meant to be a pioneer. They were meant to come back maybe when the majority of the walls were put up. Does that make sense? There's some people that would be really good Seacret agents 10 years from now, because they don't really want to work this hard to help us lay this foundation. So that's my first section of it, starting off the training, guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and get out of
here. All right, I'm up. Ignacio, Gold Agent. For those of you that don't know me, what attracted me to this opportunity was I seen the time freedom, the financial freedom, and I was never a business owner. I didn't have any plans. Actually, and it took a while for my foundation. I really had to set in, just to piggyback off what Jesse was saying. That's very important. That's why I'm still here to this day. But I have the honor and privilege to actually show you how we get into the blueprint. You know, it starts off with a why, and that's why I'm still here. But I'm going to jump into the list. Who here has launched any new agents and used the blueprint? Everybody, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is we're actually going to do a 3-minute exercise. So if you got your pen, got the paper, got ready to write, I'm gonna do a 3-minute exercise on the list. But I'm gonna do it a little bit different, just a little bit different. This is called the ultimate memory jogger, because you know I like to do things big. Fire it up, go big or go home. So what I'm gonna start off with, if you got the pen to the paper and you're ready to write, I'm gonna get started right now just by naming off some categories from this ultimate memory jogger. So, ready to get started? If you're ready, say I'm ready. All right. The members of your own family: father, mother, father-in-law, mother-in-law, even if you don't like them. List you already have: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. How about your best friend, your closest friend? People you work with, people that you go to church with, people that go camping, your camping buddies, your camping friends. Camping, yeah. So I know some of you guys like to camp. I like to camp. Even though I'm from the South Side of Milwaukee, I like to camp. Yeah, that was a joke. Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at that. All right, some of your fishing buddies, your football buddies, people that you guys watch the fight with. You know, because Pacquiao and Mayweather, that one's coming up. I know some of you guys are watching it. So some of those buddies. EMT. Right, and even the people that you think won't, and for the people that you think will, usually won't. So don't prejudge, because I know when I name off some of these categories, you're like, this person won't do it. This person won't do it. The person I thought wouldn't do it, those are the exact ones that are doing it. Right? Business with the person that fixes your car, your mechanic. How about your accountant? You have the crazy babies. Your dentist. You guys are very close all the time. Where you guys go, right? Your doctor. Dry cleaners. How about people that you know, like a nail tech? A nail tech, a salon and spa owner. How about your barber or your hairstylist? Right? Hey, they will. Right? How about your pastor? Your mailman, FedEx guy, the person where you shop from, well, the grocery store, the person you always see stocking shelves. Maybe they're sick of it. Who knows? How about, this goes in depth. This goes really in depth. How about a former coach, former coworkers, your boss, somebody who sold you your car in sales? Who do you know that's a natural? Somebody that just speaks and things get done. Who do you know that likes to party a lot? The life of the party. We all know somebody that is the life of the party. How about people that are self-motivated? Somebody that just gets up, wakes up happy every day. They're just ready to take on the world. Like the ones that scream, "Thank God it's Monday." Unlike the other people, I hate Mondays. I love Mondays. Me too. Right? How about people that don't like their job? Who do you know that just loves to help people, that will take the shirt off their back for the next person? And that's just a few. I think I went into 3 minutes. But your list is the most important thing, and you can build up to your list every single day. Every single day you meet somebody new. You know, you're getting out there, you're meeting new people. You know, your list is very important. I'm continually building my list, and you run into those people that say, "Hey, I don't really know that many people." Well, who do you know on your Facebook? Who are the last 10 people you just talked to right now? You know what it usually is? It's usually the people that they go down their list. I've sat there and I've launched new agents to the point where they said, "And I don't know nobody." I was like, got about 1,000 friends on your Facebook. Let me see your phone real quick. 100, 200, 300, 400. Yeah, I didn't look there. I just kept going. I went to MPS. See? So I didn't see there. Like James seeing a little thing that recovered thing, you know? But people know people. You know, they're prejudging. So when you prejudge somebody, you know, it's kind of like just they're out the game. And then they end up showing up to one of these events
with someone else.
And
it hurts.
But you know, the worst thing, what's the worst thing somebody can tell you?
Nope.
No, that's not the worst thing they can say. That's what I thought. Yeah, when they say yes to somebody else. Like, that's the person you prejudged. It's crazy. I've done it. I prejudged people before. When I got started, I said I didn't know that many, but I just want to talk a little bit of personal comfort zone. When you're building that list, just put everybody on that list. Help that new agent. Help that new agent. Call through the list. You know, get them a couple wins under their belt. Then they'll feel more excited. They're like, oh, this person wants to come. This person wants to see the products. This person wants to know what I'm doing. Oh, it's actually really working. Instead of that person picking up the phone, because it weighs like 10,000 pounds, you know, to get, oh, they want to hang it up right away. So help that new person. It's got to be a sense of urgency. Like right when you sign them up, like I literally go into the blueprint right there. If they got time, I go right into the blueprint with a sense of urgency. Who can we go see right now? Like, is your mom? Is your dad? Who's here right now? Like, show up at their doorstep with products in hand, with your new agent. Like, hey, look, they just got started with the business. They want to show you some products. You don't have to buy anything. Just get started. We've done it. We've showed up like that sense of urgency, like right now. 24 to 48 hours. I don't even go based off 24 to 48 hours. That's what they say to do the blueprint in. 24 to 48 hours. No, do it like right now. Who can we call right now? Can we do a party right now? Let's go out to the dollar store and buy some stuff. Let's do it like right now. Get them paid. You know, it's not only monthly. It's not only weekly pay. We get paid daily now.
Yeah.
So if you can show a new person how to get paid, and isn't it easier to bring on customers than for most people bring on agents?
Yeah.
And they can get paid like right away. So even I love the product. I love the club and I love the product. So get your agents paid right away. That daily pay. I love me some daily pay. Who loves some daily pay? Right? Yeah, all the way. So that was get them started right. Get started, get paid right away. So.
Okay. So they both come yours.
Okay. So I can tell them about contact and promoting. So once you have the foundation Jesse talked about, you know why you're doing this business. You know what's motivating. You have the before you, and you have Ignacio Padillo sits down with you and helps you create this initiate human beings. You actually have to initiate that contact. Okay? But here's the thing is we complicate it and create this scary world in our minds when it's really not. I'm gonna give you a couple. How many of you here's those funny videos on YouTube? Like the and then go on video on YouTube. What's a funny video on YouTube? Right, all these ridiculous videos on YouTube, right? You know, kid medic pulled in the car and like the parents. By the way, what parent does that? That's just terrible. Like, I'm gonna take my kid while he's all drugged up and in pain. So if you were gonna sell one you just thought was hilarious, right? Or how many of you have a passion for pets? I know Tony loves animals, right? If you found a really amazing video about an animal or like something really special, or you found a video online that was just like a feel-good video and you really wanted to share it with someone, how would you reach out to them and share it? I'm just being honest with you. You would say, what would you say? What would you say?
Watch this.
You would probably say, hey, Eric, what's up, man? Hey, I saw this video, thought about you, right? Check this out.
Yeah. Check this out.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, guys, That's some process from the experienced support team that's here to give. But I just want you to understand, you're the only one making this difficult. It's really a simplistic process when you reach out to people. We're not saying call everyone you know on the phone and give over the phone. We're talking about sending a text message, throwing a party, a wicked party. Oh yeah, Cindy knows how to party. And Cindy knows how to party. Now let's say you're throwing a birthday party and you're sending out a text message to invite people to a birthday party. What do you say? Yeah. What do you? I mean, honestly, this is interactive, guys. What would you say if you're inviting someone to your birthday party? What do you say? What do you go over? It's gonna be an awesome time, right? Oh my God, it's gonna be so much fun. Now, if they say I have a little bit of a hard time, yeah, right? But do you hate them? No. Do you think that they're bastards? No. Right? So why do we get so weird about our business? Because it's doing the same thing. All we're doing is inviting people, right, to a VIP event, a home party. Have you guys ever invited someone out to go see a live show, like a concert, right? Or maybe a comedy show, okay? Or maybe like a live sporting event. Tell you what, we got Coach Pliss right here in front of the room. We had Joker McJokes and James Wood in front of the room, making me laugh harder than some of the stand-up comedy shows I've seen, right? So how hard is it to invite someone to a really cool, positive environment where they're going to be entertained and have a good time and meet some amazing people? But we create this crazy, scary, fearful, we create all this anxiety and fear in our own minds because of our personal hang-ups about what we're doing. Guys, all we're doing is sharing information. We're not trying to sell anybody anything. We're not trying to recruit anyone to our crazy, awesome community. All we're doing is providing information, valuable information that can change people's lives, and we're allowing them to make a decision where they want to participate. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to get on a different frequency before we start contacting. Because a lot of you are doing this because you're so afraid of what's going to happen next. Exactly. And you're creating all these objections. Well, what happens if they say this? Or what happens if they say that? Or what if that? Oh my God, what if they ask me a question? I don't have all the answers. I better spend the next week doing my research. So I know every answer to every possible question or objection. Guys, you'll never have all the answers. You'll never know all the information, right? If you need more information to feel comfortable moving forward, then let your support team provide that to you. But don't stop your success and don't stop blessing other people's lives because you're scared. And that's what it comes down to, is that personal fear that we have, okay? So how do we get through that? It's pretty simple. For one, realize this is not weird, this is not scary. It's just like doing anything you would do. It's just like sending someone a funny video they found on YouTube. It's just like inviting someone out to a party. It's just like inviting someone out to a concert, live event. And we all agree there's really so many similarities that it's almost the same, right? Then we do it. Do it. The hardest part of doing anything, guess what? Is doing it. Okay? Remembering your why, your goal, you do it, okay? Is understanding your motivation. When I have bad days, I pull out pictures of my family. And when I don't feel like doing it, I'm like, do something else. You know, those dishes, they really need to get done, or I should go organize something in my office, right? You know what? I should strategically organize all my business cards by region so that when I start to do it, I'm going to focus on the same. How many of us have done stuff like this? Right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, these are all my southeastern Wisconsin leads. So, guys, pull up a picture of your fiance, your kids, your mother, the people that are really motivating you, and look at that picture and realize that's why you're doing this. Do you want them to wait for you to organize your business cards, or do you think they want you to just send out a couple text messages? Reach out to a few people, reconnect with some people, right? So that being said, we've trained so much on contacting and inviting and promoting. I'm not going to get into the super small specifics and the techniques, okay? What I want to do is, because I have 4 minutes left, I want to open it up for questions. How many of you have encountered some challenges in the contacting, inviting, or promoting process that you'd like me to help you out with? Now's your chance. Guys, prior to network marketing, I helped run a 172 seat call center. If there's one thing I can help you with, it's how to interact with people over the phone and through, I'm just saying, this is it's the world I lived in when I was in corporate America, and I've been doing relationship marketing for almost 14 years now. I've experienced everything you can imagine over the phone via text and Facebook. Even got a dick pic one time, it was terrible. Just saying, it was the worst. Just thought I'd lighten the mood a little bit. All right, seriously though, guys, questions, come on, now's the opportunity. Yes, Amy Lingard.
Backwards, the blueprint, setting up the schedule, I know it's urgent to do it, so how do you handle it if you have an agent who's not catching on to the urgency?
Okay, if they don't have a sense of urgency, it's because you haven't spent enough time really internalizing like why they're doing it.
We didn't even get there yet to set up the appointment.
Oh, just to set up the appointment.
You became an agent, and you're like, okay, in the next 24 to 48 hours,
Yeah,
when can we meet?
personally, to me, that means they're not serious about the business. I move on. If they can't carve out 20 minutes to do the blueprint, it means they're not going to carve out an hour to do the first wild party. It means they're not going to carve out a couple hours to come to training, which means they're not going to carve out a weekend to come to convention, which means I don't want to work with them.
That's right.
Boom! Sorry if that sounds cruel, but like Tim Hurst says, I'm not riding a dead horse.
Right.
Okay? A dead horse has never won, a race.
Can't make it to the sunset.
Exactly. So we're out there, we're looking for champions. We're looking for people that want to win. Now, if they want to win very part-time and they need a lot of help and development, then we'll develop and help them. But if someone can't even take 20 minutes to start their business, then everything's going to be like that for the entire relationship. You're just going to frustrate yourself. And I would have maybe had that conversation like, listen, if you can't even do the 20 minutes, maybe this is not the best opportunity for you. And I got to work with, you got to have that conversation.
What if they already signed up?
So you'll be okay. Listen, at the end of the day, they're not hurting your, the biggest misconception is you think they're hurting your business.
They're hurting your business.
They're hurting their business.
You're hurting your business by focusing on the people who are not willing to do the necessary activity to have success for themselves. And in that process, you're neglecting the people that are still out there praying and waiting for you.
Absolutely.
So,
you got to participate in your own rescue at some point.
I think, do you have a little guilt of them buying a package and then not doing anything? Because I know I've experienced that where we had agents sign up with
I'm not really
packages.
feeling anything, to be honest, it's just kind of annoying. That's, I guess, only trying to like just get
Welcome to dealing with
annoying.
yeah, that's just
It's a whole nother training.
have more people. Any other questions specifically about contacting and inviting? That was supposed to be my topic.
Sorry.
Contacting and
Nobody else
inviting.
raise their hand.
Who's struggled with contacting and inviting?
How about following up?
Following up.
Like,
Wow.
is there something-
Wow. Did I bring my I'll show you my follow-up is relentless. Not in the sense that I'm very pushy, but I understand that it takes 10 to 12 follow-ups and 5 to 7 actual exposures or demonstrations or educational situations for someone to make an intelligent decision. Okay? Because guess what? Is everyone busy?
Yes.
How many of you have had someone you know, care about, you like and trust, reach out to you about something and you just got busy and dropped the ball? We've all done it. Don't take offense to it. Just realize that you need to follow up. Okay? Keep yourself organized. Have a tracking sheet. For instance, for my organization, I put together a little tracking sheet for them. Okay, there's 7 columns, right? It looks like this. It's got 7 columns. These are exposures, okay? And these are the people. And your job is to help these people get through 7 exposures. An exposure is an online video, a 3-way call with an expert, a live product demonstration, a VIP event. And I track, okay, so this person, right, this person here, their first exposure was a video. Then I followed up with them. They didn't respond. Okay, the next day I said, hey, didn't hear back from you. Did you check out that video? They responded. Nice. Next exposure is maybe another video they want to see. Yeah, I'm open to more information about the business. I send the next video. Then I follow up with them. They don't respond. Do I cry myself to sleep? Do I curl in the fetal position with my thumb in my mouth? No. I just go, they're probably busy. You know what? I'm going to wait another day. Then I'm going to follow up with them. Now they respond, right? The challenge is you guys do this. You get them one and then you go, follow up. 72 hours, you've called them 34 times. Stop freaking them out. Play it cool, right? Like dating. Guys, think about it. Ladies in the room. Ladies in the room. Lady, I'm gonna take a minute here. Lady. But I would know I was persistent. There's a difference. There's a difference. You meet a gentleman, even a nice, good-looking guy, right? Or woman, whatever your preference. Right? And this person continues to blow you up 30 times in the next 2-3 days. Is that attractive? That's creepy and desperate. Don't be creepy and desperate. Now let's say that this person shoots you a text message and you don't respond because you're busy. And then maybe the next day they hit you up on Facebook and say, hey, you might not have seen my text, I just wanted to connect with you. Is that sufficient? They give you a couple days. And then they reach back out and say, hey, just want to follow up. You told me to, give you a call. I was hoping we could still. This is what I had to do with Charisse. Right? I was very persistent, but I wasn't overly. We joke
on a
about it.
spreadsheet somewhere.
Anyway, this is how I was. This was Charisse. Right here.
You know, Tony, you're on a spreadsheet.
And trust me, we got through the exposure process. Well, there was my wow. Why are we talking about? All right. Unless there is any other questions, my time is up. Okay. Is there any other questions? Yes.
I have someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before
That's
I got
good.
signed
Everyone
up,
needs one.
she knew the product, right? And I said, I was like, hey, I'm gonna sign up for Seacret. She goes, oh my God, I love it.
Perfect.
I'm like, okay. So she looks at the videos, because she tells me. I just was with her like this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, I don't know. She bought product.
Okay.
She goes, I want to sign up, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, just, come with me to the event and just check it out. I don't want to be there.
All right.
So it's like, well, you can see it on the webcam,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, I know she sees everything.
Mm-hmm.
She knows the product better than me. I mean, I just started. So it's like, what does one do?
Okay, so again, when you're moving someone through the exposure process,
She's been there, I'm telling you.
she's been through,
She's been there. She has family, I think, in
Okay, so think about this. 7 exposure, a lot of people underestimate this. 7 exposures is 7 series of separate events where someone is utilizing a third party. Has she ever gotten on a 3-way call with an expert?
I told her, I was like, hey, I think we can meet up,
Okay,
and
so just yes or no, has she ever gotten on a 3-way call with
No.
an expert? Has she ever-
actually, yes, she did. Somebody from California, like, years ago.
Oh, but I'm talking about like right now in her
no.
moment of interest,
No.
okay? Has she ever attended a VIP event?
No.
Okay. Has she ever sat down with you and someone else to talk about the business? Okay, so in my opinion, what I'm seeing right now is that the one thing you can work on is utilizing third party instead of just trying to get people to the
But she
event.
refuses to do a third party.
So she refuses to
She
get on a
refuses to
3-way call.
come, yeah.
She refuses to come and she doesn't want to sit down with you and anyone else. Then she's not ready.
Let her be a customer.
Yeah. Ask.
I mean, she signed up VIP, so I
Yeah,
told her,
just let her be a
"Oh,
customer then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Let her be a customer. Stop forcing. See, we think everyone's interested doesn't mean everyone's ready. Just because everyone's interested doesn't mean everyone's ready. So don't get frustrated or anything like that, or get mad, or don't try and push them through. Just know that when they're ready. So I've had to wait for some people a year, 2 years, 3 years.
And I took what I could, which was the VIP, so I mean,
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, 5 more people. That's all. That's it. 5 more people. All right. Thank you, guys. Stephen Raymond.
All right. So I get to talk about becoming an executive factory. So I just want to take a little inventory. Who already is executive or above in the room? Okay. Who wants to be executive VIP?
Raise that hand, raise it.
That's what I like to see. So that's all we're going to talk about today is the best way to do that. To start, we have to kind of talk about Superstar. Does everybody know how to get to Superstar? Or to tell somebody else how to get to Superstar?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna breeze through it. Superstar is you with 300 total personal volume. and 1 agent left and 1 agent right personally enrolled with 300 total personal line. There are multiple ways to get that. I've drawn them out here, so I'm just going to go through them quick. The pro set is 1,000 VB. That's over the requirement. Special agent set, 900 VB, over the requirement. Premium set is exactly the requirement, conveniently. Wink, wink. There are other ways to do it if they don't come in with a package. So I did draw them up here, but they're much harder. So if you come in with a basic set or the personal care package, you get 75 VB, and you need 6 more VIPs to get to your 300 total versus loan. That's an activity. If you just bring in a new agent with a replenishment, that's 35 VB plus 8 to 10 VIP customers. Much harder to do. But so we're going to talk about executive. So executive would be
Any questions about Superstar before he moves on? Pretty simple, right? You have 300 points, 2 people, 300 points.
All right, so executive is you already being Superstar qualified with 1,000 EV in your left leg and your right leg. Executive is kind of like the roadmap to every rank. So if you, does everybody have a sheet that I passed out? So if you want to grab the one that looks like this, I don't think Jen can sell them. I'm gonna run these back to Jen and sell them.
Who needs them?
Jen and sell them.
Who needs them?
Where did you get the sheet from, Steve?
So this sheet is actually something that John Law talked about on the Monday call a week or so ago. It was produced by Zach Cheney, and it kind of maps out every rank by the number of executives you need to get there. So you can get to any rank by just focusing on executives. When you reach executive, of course, you get the sexy secret agent watch. Is anybody in here?
Who's rocking one right now?
Who got that?
Oh, yeah. Come on. How many years do you have in corporate America? How many years do you have to be with a company to get it?
40 plus.
Usually, yeah, 40.
And it's not worth $400. So, say you want to go bronze. If you look at the sheet in front of you, you need 2,000 volume in each leg. So much like this with 2,000 on each side, which would mean you need how many executives? 1 on each leg, right? How about Royale? How many executives do you guys need for Royale? 3. You know why that is? Because you can't do 1.5. So, does anyone have any questions on how to get to Royale, or I mean, how to get to executive, the easiest way to maximize it, or how to help somebody on your team get to executive? No questions? Come on, guys. Somebody's got to have questions.
Good. Steve's just that big.
Yeah, I guess.
In and out.
So the second sheet I gave you guys was a goal sheet. This is where accountability comes in. Oftentimes when you make a public commitment to someone else that's going to hold you accountable, you'll get more accomplished. I know that was the reason that I hit Royale, Silver, Gold, and I'm on Platinum right now, is because I made a commitment to Josh Denny, John Malott, and Casey Call in a private conversation that I would do it by the next convention. There was no turning back. I would have never lived it down had I not done it, and that's why I did it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take 2 minutes to fill this out. Fill it out with your information, your name, your current rank.
Eagle eyes watching.
Yep. The rank that you want to be at peak, and the number of executives you want to produce in each leg on your way there.
All that means is we got to find some more people to help. You're not where you want to be at in your business. The only solution is, guys, we just got to find some more people to help. There's people out there right now looking for opportunity. We just got to get in front of them a little faster. Does anybody need this still up here? All right, I'm gonna wrap up this training with a little bonus, guys. Woo! I'm gonna kind of tie this whole thing together to really help you guys see what we have our hands on here, where we are. I kind of planted the seed to kind of show you guys how important the foundation stages are in a business, just like it is in a building you're about to put up, right? Have you guys ever drove past a construction site? I just did the other day, where you can see like a partial foundation, and you can also see that they ran out of money. Yeah. That's how some people's business looks. Seriously. So what I need you to educate you on is, maybe after seeing this, you guys will really catch the vision of where we stand when it comes to timing. Remember I told you how important timing is, right? Now, mind you, we just mapped out a really good way for you to launch an agent. Now, this is right here, this is bonus, all right? So remember when I said one of the most important variables in business is time? I want to show you something that one of my mentors years ago showed me this, and it really helped me. As a matter of fact, Josh Denny, the gentleman that you mentioned, he in Seacret right now, he's making about $130,000 a month. And he showed this to me the first weekend when I joined Seacret, and it really helped me understand this profession. All right. So I'm gonna draw this out so that you guys can kind of catch the vision. So guys, this is every company, if they're a growing company, experiences an S curve. All right. That's the goal. You want to be up and to the right, right?
Draw this out, guys. This will be important.
So you're going to want to draw this out because one day you're going to have a team, and maybe one day you're going to show this to your team.
I actually teach this to every new agent. This is one of the first conversations I
So
have.
to me, when I personally work with somebody, right, I like to kind of build up a foundation for them. If we have the time outside of a blueprint, because we're building a relationship, we'll do like a game plan, and I'll set a foundation for them so they can really understand. So first off, people that I work with, I let them know, guys, if you're gonna build this business, it's gonna take you 5 years. I don't know where else outside of Seacret, any traditional business where you can go get rich your first month in the business. It's not happening. So I'm not going to set somebody up for failure or set someone up for an expectation that's not real. Guys, this is a real business. It's going to take time. It's going to take work, right? Five years. So just expect that. Not only that, you guys are young. You're going to have to work somewhere for the next 5 years anyway, right? Yeah. Why not work smart? Why not work for yourselves in the process? All right? So this is what I showed you, agent. All right, guys. So year one, I apologize. First stage is direct sales company, a network marketing company. All right. The first stage is called the formulation stage. And this is so important, guys. Formulation stage. You just got to understand, in every stage of this business, in a company, there's a trade-off. There's pros and cons in every stage. Formulation stage is where we were almost now coming up on 4 years ago, and it can last up to like on average about 3 years. This is the beginning of a company when everything is bad. This is the pioneer stage of a company. It's pioneer stage of markets go through this stage, just like companies go through this stage. But when we first joined Seacret, some of you guys know, some of you guys were here since the beginning. There was no website when we joined the business, so there was nothing we can look at. There was no customer program. They had no options for the customers. The shipping sucked. Stuff never showed up on time, or it showed up broke. They had some logistics stuff to figure it out. There was one person down at customer service. You never got them on the phone. You left a voicemail, and they called you back a week later. Our starter kits, they would send a DVD in the case, and guess what? No one ever knows what's on the DVD was in the case. Things were bad. True story. Majority all canceled. Majority of the agents we brought into the business all quit. Right? That was supposed to happen. Things weren't supposed to be right. So the trade-off in this stage, so the cons were all that stuff that I mentioned. No website, no social media, logistics stuff being still figured out, no systems, all this stuff were the cons in an early company like this. You know what the pro is? You're first. How good do you have to be when you're first? If you can be willing to allow this company to grow through these challenges that every new company has to go through, like the T-Mobiles of the world, like the Sprints, like the all the big corporations, the Apple, the IBMs of the world, they all have to kind of go through this. They all have to build the foundation. Then you get to this next stage, which is concentration. If I even spelled that right, so just follow me. Guys, concentration is the next stage in the company. This is pre-momentum. This is where the company has figured out a lot of these cons, and they still have some challenges, but they don't have the majority of the challenges that they had early in the foundation stages. All right? So the cons in this stage are not what they once were. We're starting to have some systems. We're starting to catch traction. That's kind of, you know where we are right now in Seacret? We're right here. This is where we are in Seacret. Still in the formulation stages. Still in the, but right now in Seacret, we're in the concentration stage. We're pre-momentum. Guys, if you have some vision, this is where wealth is created. But you gotta have some vision, you gotta be willing to go to work, all right? Concentration stage, things are not all the way quite perfect, but we have something to work with here. We're catching some traction. You see what's happening now in South Korea? They're the #1 market in the world of Seacret. Blaze the trail, helping us perfect the systems. Things are getting, so the company is growing, they're getting faster. This next stage right here, guys, is the momentum stage. When a company goes through momentum, or when a marketplace goes through, it jump, and production. This is where companies are. This is where people that will jumps up to 150,000.
Compared to 4 times growth at 60 days.
People that work it's not supposed to be. This is an industry. We just happen to be one of the better ones out there that play games. But that happens anywhere there's money to be made. The people that are going to win the most in this business or in any business are the people that set up the largest network of distribution points where people can buy and see the wave. So what is the best way to ride a wave? You got to get in front of it. You can't jump in a wave in the middle of it. You will get drowned. Some people join companies where the conventions are momentum and they're getting lost in that crowd. Some of the people have already set up the largest networks. You want to go into momentum is with a network, and then you and your entire organization, you're in a whole different place in your life. Last stage, ability. Guys, you guys got to catch this, man. I know somebody's going to catch a vision on this. There's also a trade-off in this stage right here, too. The pro in this now, the company is turnkey. They're seamless. Their website is immaculate. Got it down. They're opening up countries with no problem. The con is, you missed the wave. You got people joining companies like this. Bless you. You got people joining companies like this, and why they cannot make no money. I'll tell you why. And we just pull it up. Documentation beats conversation, right? I challenge you guys, go on Google. He showed me this right here. 2011, because that's when I joined the business, top direct sales companies. At the top of Google, you're going to find a list, and it's going to show you the top 100 companies in direct sales. Now, let me just hit this for a minute. The #1 company in direct sales, well, I apologize, this is 2012's numbers. The #1 company in direct sales in 2012 was Avon. Wow. $11.3 billion in revenue. Follow me, guys. Let me read off some stats to you. They're a personal care company. Second off, they're in 100 countries. They're already in 100 countries. Rock, and it would hit an Avon lady and a Mary Kay person for the Rockets. It's like that from. This is the number that, so 100 countries they're already in. But this is the number right here that you need to pay attention to. 6.5 million independent distributors. You know why people join companies like that? and never make no real money, you're competing with 6.5 other million people that are offering what you're offering. So from a time, it's not to say that Avon is not a good company. You'll never hear me say that. They produce. They got some of the best leadership. They got superior. They're putting up numbers. But if we're going to be in business from a timing standpoint, we miss that window of time, guys. So unless you know who can make money in a company in the stability stage, I'll tell you who can. If you're a superstar, and have had a lot of success before, you can, if you enroll your entire team over in this stage, you can make a lot of money in that stage still. You'll win. But everyone else on your team will suffer. If you can open up a new country that they're currently not in, you can make a lot of money still in that stage. What can the average person do this? Can your family members, your cousins, your family, your friends, your mom, your dad do any of this? You know what has me here in Seacret, guys? Is we are Mary Kay 50 years ago, before they are what they are today. You just have to be willing to see it. You have to be able to see it. And as a guy, that's why I can stand up here excited more about this business than I've ever been about anything else I've ever done or worked with. Because generational wealth is created. This is where like the early millionaires were made. Mary Kay 50 years ago. Well, right now is the time, guys. Oh, check it out. Distributors. So worldwide, it was just a quote unquote. Worldwide distributors in North America, 35,000 guys. But you also know that there's an 80-20 rule that applies to everything, right? So how many do you think that are actual builders? You know how you would tell? Guys, we have less than 15 diamonds in North America alone. That's how you would tell. The diamond positions, equivalent to a diamond in our company and these other companies, they have hundreds, if not thousands of people at the diamond ranks in their companies already. So the thing about it, guys, is this. It's one thing to seize an opportunity, and it's a whole other thing to seize it in the window of its opportunity. Catch that. It's one thing to seize an opportunity, and it's a whole other thing to seize it in its window of its opportunity. There will never be another window like it is today. Promise you now, you can sleep on this if you want to. Seacret won't stay a secret for very long. You can kind of dabble and play, but I promise you, it won't stay a secret for long. Somebody else will come, replace you, and build this. And understand, I don't know if you're not saying because we're not the only opportunity out here. See, so the beauty about what we have is this. We are not a network marketing company. I had a chance to spend the last week, almost a full week with Isaac, and Isaac trained us personally on the compensation plan. I've never heard the compensation plan explained like I did a week ago, or 2 or 3 weeks ago when I was in Phoenix. And I'm gonna wrap up right now, guys. I learned something 3 weeks ago that I didn't know this whole time I've been building this business in Seacret. Isaac said, this whole time I actually thought Seacret was a network marketing company. I told people that for years. Isaac said, you know, when John Malott says it in the Believe video, we're not skincare, we're not network marketing, we're Seacret. That's because that's the truth. We're a retail company. We retail products. We're in the business of product consumption. That's the only way anybody makes money, is when products are consumed. So understand, guys, we are a retail company. Our method to get to the customers is network marketing. Everybody else out there, they are network marketing. You understand what I'm talking about? So what I love most about this, though, guys, is this. There'll never be another time like this again. But this is a time to work. I promise you, I'm willing to work 5 or 10 years very, very hard to be done. To go into momentum with the largest network of distribution, people can get Seacret to where we're just acquiring customers. So I'll give you some more companies that are in the stability stage right now. Just real quick. So Avon, All right, so Amway's in the stability stage. They're around 1959. They have 3 million distributors. They're in over 80 countries. Herbalife, they're in 79 countries. They've been around since 1980. Natura Cosmetics, that's another skincare company. They've been around since 1969. Jafra, 1883, their parent company.
1883?
1883. 76 countries, 600,000 distributors. So just understand, a lot of these companies, they're not big recruiting companies anymore. Why? They're already established. People have already set up the biggest networks. They can't be the biggest recruiting companies anymore. But they're the biggest customer acquisition companies. They just acquire customers. So the people that got there early on, that set up the largest networks, got things on autopilot. That's real residual. So to evaluate a company, this is what you want to evaluate. Not only timing, you got to make sure the leadership is right. You got to make sure the culture is right. Those are all important variables to build good attachment. Where we sit right now is we still have the ability to set up the network. Now's the time to really set up the network, guys. You know what I'm saying? We can build a solid foundation. And 10 years from now, we can will this business over to our kids, or we can kind of put them to work with us in our business. You can pass something up, but it's going to come with a price. You got to be willing to pay a price, though. And your sponsor can't pay that price for you. Why? Because they're already paying the price for their business. Everybody has to pay full retail at the counter of success.
Amen. Yeah, I just want to touch on something. So typically when an opportunity gets to Wisconsin, it's here where I do this giant red line or above that. This is the first time we've ever had an opportunity this early in the game in Wisconsin, as far as I know in direct sales.
And then you know some other numbers in direct sales is this, guys. Check this out. Do you know that the average startup company, if they don't, I know you were gonna go ahead.
If they don't make over 100 million in their first 2 years, they collapse. They're out of the game.
So there's like thousands of direct sales companies that start every single year. Seriously, and a lot of them have good ideas, good products, good services, but they're not market tested yet. So the problem with a startup is they're a startup. Sometimes they live by the story and sometimes they die by the story. What I love most about Seacret is we're a financially solid company that has already proven to retail, right? So we have some traction. We're brand recognizable, right? People have already bought, they never came through with the network. But the best part about it is since we're new to direct sales, we got the story of a startup from a timing standpoint. At half the price than anyone's ever been able to buy these products for in traditional retail. I really set us up to win. But the only people that are really going to win are the people that I work with. If you're not here to work, this ain't for you. Quit. Quit. Save yourself some time. Seriously, guys. I care enough about you to tell you right now, quit. But if you really want this thing to work, now's the time where we got to go something new. There's a lot of people that need our help. Otherwise, get the hell out of the way. Make room for somebody who is willing to work. Wanda. I'll leave this up so you guys want to see.
Team Sharani, if you can circle up real quick over here.
By the way, if you filled out your goal sheet, please silver or above.